All right, so today's video, we're watching a Silver 5 Mauga. Should I shoot the tank? Should I shoot the smaller targets? Do I stand close or too far? A lot here to figure out. But yeah, I mean, a lot of what you're asking is a part of tanking. Are you supposed to feed in for your teammates? Are you supposed to fall back and survive? Are you supposed to capture the objective? Are you supposed to push the cart? Are you supposed to take a bunch of damage? Are you supposed to do a bunch of damage? Are you supposed to not go in? Are you supposed to go in? And the answer is yes. Welcome to tanking. All right, here we go. Okay, so be careful of your starting position here. I want you to try not to... I want you to get in the habit of not standing still as much, like you were at the beginning there. Also, when you're close range or mid range, you want to shoot both of your weapons, just so you know. So the concept of Mauga is your left click sets them on fire, your right click crits them. So when you do that, you shoot both your weapons close range because both of that will be happening, and that's the diva. There you go. A little bit better. I'm watching. Okay. The one thing you asked about, like, when you're playing Mauga is, like, do you shoot... Just to give you an idea, you asked if you should go for squishies. I think it depends on the situation. If the diva's in front of you like that, though, go for the diva. Go for the diva. If you see, like, a... you know, the sim, like, mid-range, they can't get to you, then you can go for them, but, like, diva's the easiest. You have to remember, when you're shooting as Mauga, you're kind of, like, self-healing yourself, and you're building up a lot of HP constantly, which is why it's, like, such a huge thing to shred the tank. Yeah, be careful there, okay. Yeah, also remember, your cardiac overdrive, that actually helps your team, too. It reduces the damage on all of them, and it also gives them lifesteal. So remember, you want to kind of be around your teammates when that happens, too, so. Mojo, thanks for continuing your sub. Thank you. Appreciate it. That was certainly a sim wall. Whose sim wall is? What is it? Oh, I guess it's... You know, the sim wall makes a lot more sense here than it does there. I'm like, what is this sim wall right here? Now, don't be afraid to charge up here and help your team. You notice how you're kind of lost in the middle right now? There you go. Nice. I actually don't mind this. There you go. You're doing that correctly with the left click. And then remember, when you light them on fire, you want to hit the right click next. So don't waste that. There you go. Okay. Wait for it. Okay, nothing's happening. What a treat for all of us. Here we go. That was an ultimate you hit. I respect that. So I'm going to pause very quickly because you were trying to learn a little bit about tanking and like when you should do like certain abilities. You just ulted a baby diva. I mean, from like a... If I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like you have a decent grasp of how you want to play Mauga. Like, I don't see this and go, okay, you're not doing your left click right, you're not doing your right click right. Like, you're doing both of these correct, so it's not like the worst, I'd say, right? Like, it's not the worst. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, you asked your question about what you should be doing as Mauga, and, like, as I'm watching this, you're not really doing anything inherently bad. You're playing on the front line with your team, you know, that, like, right there, you probably shouldn't turn around in their position, you know, but, like, overall, I don't see you doing anything where I'm like, oh, you need to... Like, I'm not gonna sit there and have you try to play Mauga like you're playing on, like, you know, in a top 500 rank game, right? Like, it's gonna be different, like... You're playing a little bit aggressive, you're using your left click correctly, you're using your right click generally correct, you're using your abilities, you had a bad ultimate, like, it's not bad, but I think, like, your basic understanding of what you want to do as a tank isn't too bad right now. You said it just as yourself, you don't play tank, you're learning tank, you want to know what you want to do. So far, it's been like, okay, and that's good. Right? You haven't unlocked Mauga yet? Well, I mean, you don't even have to worry about that soon. starting season 10, all heroes are free. So you won't even have to worry about unlocking those heroes because they'll all be unlocked. From the Ana, yeah, their keyboard broke there, I think. I think their keyboard broke. Yep. When they're close like that, you want to spam them. Okay, notice how, by the way, that's why your ability is so important. Notice that you took like no damage from that Reaper. You played that right. You're not watching this and going, oh wow, they're dominating the game, but you're watching this and going, yeah, you have a general idea of what you want to do. Right? Like, it's not terrible. I'd say. I mean, this is a good ult. You got everybody in it now. You know, your teammates couldn't follow up because they countered ults, but you got everybody in it, and it's not bad. It's not the worst, you know what I'm saying? Even your positioning's been okay. That's been the general theme. It's been okay. It's not the worst. You have the general idea. You know, you're turning from their team, but they really weren't looking at you. You're on the Reaper. Use your cardiac overdrive at a good spot. By the way, the right play was to run away right there. You did that. Like, I'm okay with that. You're using your abilities correctly. For the most part. And that is a good sign. Right? Now that is if you want to really kind of, but charge out of there, by the way. Just so you know, like, your charge also reduces a bunch of damage, so you'll actually survive that ult, even if you just hit the charge button and it still hits you. In that situation, just be careful of just, like, trying to hide behind the wall when you can literally hit your charge button and run into a wall to reduce damage. Use that Kitsune, by the way. Yes, use this ult. Left click the Bastion down, right click him down. Okay, so this is where I'll talk about it right after this team fight happens. When you get nanoed like that, that is where you go into like shred mode. What I mean by that is, like, you see how you had a nano and a Kitsune in front of you? Don't get lost and spin in circles. Look at the Bastion, shoot at the Bastion. They're either gonna get pulled by the Life Weaver or you're gonna roll them, then turn around and get in the limb. But like what you did was you started shooting at him, you turned around, you got lost, and you got no value out of either ult. Things like that, little things like that, you improve on and you'll be good to go. Yeah, outside of that, like I said, like real talk, like your Mauga gameplay hasn't been awful. I think you're on the right step. Especially with you not playing too much tank, like I feel like you have a general idea of what you want to do. It's not, you know, it's funny because usually we can watch some of these and be like, holy crap, what in the world is going on? But like, I don't have that with you on this one. I think it's been fine. We'll see how your attack goes, but all right. Now you know they don't have their eat, right? So now this is where you take advantage of that. Okay, so this is where I'll teach you a little bit about tank timings. So their tank uses their eat. Very good ability, can stop a lot of what you do. The moment they use that cooldown, that is where you want to take advantage. Don't fall back. So yeah, I would say in that situation, you could have taken advantage of like them using eat and you backed up. And when you back up, that's what happened. So you see the Sigma use eat, you go in. You're actually backing up too much now. So here we go. Yeah, actually, I feel like on defense, you were willing to take more space. Now you're starting to back up way too much. So this is where it's good to see this stuff because, okay, ready? Sigma, use eat. Okay, 3, 2, use your cardiac overdrive and go in. No, okay, take the scenic route. Use it now. Go, 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 go. Go in, go in. Make the Sigma back up. Go, 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 go. Okay, it's like you're doing okay with it. Wait for it. Yes, good target focus on the Bastion. They're out of position. Nice job. Okay, Sigma used eat. Ready? Go for Sigma. Go for Sigma. There you go. Much better. By the way, one thing you can do in this situation, if you see like a tree there, don't be afraid to shred it as Mauga because you have the ability to shred it. Okay, I mean, you have the right idea. It's just your timings are a little bit off. It's okay that you ran away there. Well, you gotta remember, they said that a tank isn't like their strongest of roles, so like, hesitation on tank is something that you're gonna, even if you play a ton of tank, you'll probably have a bit of hesitation as tank at times, so I see a bit of that, but I also see them understanding what they want to do. Like, this is going to be a good ult, guaranteed. I like that ult. Sigma's stuck in that. They lose a lot of value from their ultimate. Good job. Good play. Good job. Good play. I'm happy with that one. Played that well. See, it's not too bad. Good first point there. Okay, remember, as a tank, you're looking for the cooldowns used by Sigma to decide when you want to go in. So let's just make this a very basic step-by-step. If they use Eat, you play more aggro. If a mate runs at you in a straight line, you get the elim. Nice job. Nice job. You just got rolled by the bot because you put 3 PM in there. Here we go. I'm ready. He's spamming shields. Nice. Now right click, right click. That's where you want to right click, by the way. Remember, if you were playing Mauga, if they are on fire, and keep in mind that can be with Torvald or Ash Dynamite, right click guarantees you crit them no matter where that, like, you can shoot them in like the feet and it will be a crit like a headshot. Okay? So get ready for that. I noticed that you kept left clicking at a certain point. That's why you right click there, okay? Here we go. Be careful. Be careful of your positioning. You are taking a little bit too much poke damage. There you go. Just hide for a second. This is fine. This is good. Nice job. Nice job. Good job getting on the Sigma. They use their Eat. You know, I feel like when I watch you play, you have a general idea of what you want to do. Now I think it's just going to be like you have to do a little bit less of like the, you know, a little bit less indecisiveness. I think you still are learning the mechanics of like the left and right click. Like, remember, if they're long range, you left click, and then when they're on fire, you right click. If they're mid range or close like that, you hold both buttons down. You generally have an idea of that. I've seen you heck it up a few times. Use your ult here, by the way. Don't let them win this. I mean, you might win this, but I feel like something I always try to get in the mindset, because some people like to save their ultimates a lot of the time. If you're going to win the point, just use your ult. And I know that is not like going to be the best advice if you're scrimming, because you need to like save your ultimates. In ranked, if you're going to get the point with your ult, get the point. Do not give them an opportunity to do exactly what they're doing right here. And as you can see, it doesn't look like it's going to go well. And this could have probably been solved by using this ult much sooner. You get what I'm saying? And there you go. So you kind of like ask the question of what, as a tank, how should you do this time and that time and etc. I think for you, your biggest improvement will just come from like, look at the other tank, see what cooldowns they use. An example of that would be Sigma Eat. You get that cooldown out, then you start to go in. Minimize the damage you take by hiding behind walls in between that amount of damage. And yes, it's okay to run away out of team fights. As Mauga, a lot of players, including pro players, will do this strategy to be more of a distraction. So if you get to 200 HP and you run out, well, now they're worried about a really low HP Mauga, and they're going to try to go for you. For you, it's just going to be, keep doing what you're doing. It's going to be a bit of a step-by-step process. Overall, I think you'll be in a fine spot. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord right there. We record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat right below the webcam. We have a lot of fun here, so make sure to stop by if you haven't. With that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.